Welcome to World Health Report, the only news show at global health issues across the globe. I'm Ken. Gerv, which country will we be looking at today?
Well, Ken, today we're going to take a closer look at the Europe and Central Asia region. Specifically speaking, we're going to be taking a look at the Ukraine. We'll hear from a panel of experts as to what the epidemiological landscape is like in the country, the major health issues facing the people of the Ukraine, as well as what might possibly be done to alleviate these issues.
Sounds great. And joining us via satellite is Dr. Ricky Yan.
Thanks, Ken and Gerb. Ukraine is currently undergoing the process of epidemiological transition, where the majority of the diseases and conditions are in the process of transitioning from communicable to non-communicable diseases. Specifically for Ukraine, the top causes of mortality among adults are heart disease, stroke, and HIV/AIDS. Furthermore, according to the data from the World Health Organization, the majority of disabled adjusted life years, or DALYs as they call it, are attributable to cardiovascular diseases. In addition, the top causes of death among children ages 0 to 14 are conditions such as prematurity, low birth weight, and neonatal conditions. Given the epidemiological landscape in Ukraine, the three health issues that require urgent attention are ischemic heart disease, stroke, and HIV/AIDS. The reason for this is the top two causes of mortality and the highest number of DALYs are attributable to cardiovascular diseases like ischemic heart disease and stroke. It is also important to note that the incident rates of HIV and AIDS have been rising from 2000 to 2012. It is the third top cause of mortality, which highlights the importance of addressing it. Back to you guys.
Well, those do seem like some difficult issues to deal with. However, one thing that we need to know more about before we can begin to understand what interventions will be most useful is to get a picture of the scope of the problems mentioned by Dr. Yan.
Indeed, Gerv. And in order for us to do that, we now turn to our statistical correspondent, Miss Jessie, for more on the specifics on the health issues in Ukraine. Jessie?
Thank you, Ken and Gurvinder. Statistics show that Ukraine's total DALYs from all causes were 21,727,400 years. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 10% of these were due to communicable, maternal, perinatal, and nutritional conditions, whereas 80% were caused by non-communicable diseases, and 9% were from injuries. As for death among children, 1,700% of all child deaths in Ukraine were from either low birth weight or prematurity. Furthermore, infections were responsible for 2,400 child deaths in Ukraine. As for the main health concerns, 48% of deaths in 2012 were caused by ischemic heart disease alone, making it the leading cause of death by far, accounting for nearly half of all deaths. Additionally, 17.1% of adult deaths in Ukraine were due to stroke, and 3% were caused by HIV and AIDS. That's also the third top cause of death among adults in Ukraine. Now back to you, Ken and Gerv.
Wow, given those numbers, it seems like those really are important health issues to address. Ken, what has the World Health Report research team found as far as what the risk factors for the health issues facing Ukrainians might be?
That's right. In fact, recent World Health Organization data revealed that as many as 50% of males over the age of 15, as well as 14% of females over the age of 15 use tobacco. That per capita consumption of alcohol in liters is 22 for males and 7.2 for females. And finally, that HIV/AIDS incidence rates have been on the rise from 2000 to 2012, indicating widespread unsafe sex practices.
How might we begin to solve these problems, and what sorts of interventions are appropriate for the Ukrainian people? For more on this, we now turn to our senior interventions correspondent, Kevin, for what actions could potentially alleviate the health problems in Ukraine. Kevin?
There are three risk factors in Ukraine that needs to be addressed: tobacco smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and unsafe sex. The quickest way to intervene all three of these issues is the use of the power of government to set rules and create legislations. Ukraine should adapt World Health Organization's tobacco smoking standards called Empower. Empower can monitor existing tobacco uses and prevention, protect people from tobacco uses, and help quit tobacco smoking, and warn about the dangers of tobacco, and control the advertisements and promotion and sponsorships from the tobacco companies.
Well, I think we can agree that those are some sound interventions that would play a big part in attacking the burden of disease in Ukraine.
Absolutely, Ken. I couldn't agree more. Once again, this is Gerv and Ken for the World Health Report, signing off until next time. Cheers.